I'm going to design a unisex t-shirt. Hi everyone, Steve Elliott here again. A while ago I did a etched glass window design for a bar that I do work for, and they said to me, we need a new t-shirt design, but it's got to be unisex, and we want the beehive on it and the bees and everything. So I was thinking, okay, let's look at the design. Let's look at what elements I can use and what are men going to wear if it's got lots of roses on it and things. So I stripped out some of the elements. I didn't want the loopings in there. I didn't think the guys would be happy wearing a t-shirt with loopings on it, perhaps. And then the next problem was, what was a positive design, I had to turn it into a negative design because I wanted to print it on a black t-shirt. So luckily enough, I've got the original elements, and you can see here what I'm doing. I'm tracing over the original designs with a colour that is contrasting to it. And you can see I'm filling in the rose leaves there, so they would appear white on my t-shirt and the outlines would be white. And there you can see how it would look once I put the two elements together. And I'm now starting to erase lines away. And then I'm into drawing the bee. So this is a really fast process that I'm going through now. Again, I'm creating a negative version. There it is. So you can see the shadows appear black on a black ground. And then I start putting bees in position. So that's what we've got so far, and it still looks as though it might not be appropriate for some guys to wear. So this was my killer idea. I thought, you know what? You don't see them in many gardens, but let's put some Venus flytraps in there. So obviously I didn't have those, so you can see I'd sketched them out rough, then did a neater outline, superimposed them onto my drawing. There you go. Copied them, duplicated them. And then I thought, let's have some thorny vines for the roses. So that'll kind of balance that out. So I'm now working on, instead of elements, I'm actually working on the complete design and putting these thorns in. You notice I put another bee in there and some vines wrapped around the beehive itself. Plenty of thorns on. And I went for a skull. The actual owner of the bar didn't like the skull idea. They said, we're moving away from that. And it used to be called the Apiary Cafe Bar. And then they changed it. They wanted it to say just the Apiary at Castle Donington. So I made that amendment, which meant I had to sort of fill in that space. And I did that with a couple more bees. Changed the lines. And then they hit me with, right, we want a coloured version. We want one on a black shirt with a really muted red and green for the leaves and the roses. And we're going to have an embossed grey for the white outline. So I said, okay, that's obviously means I've got to think about registration marks and overlaps and bleeds and things. So I went into that, and then you can still see it as a white here, but that would be grey. Oh, and then they said, can you move Castle Donington to the bottom? Yeah, not a problem. So this is, it's like kind of regular kind of things you get with clients. Not a big deal. Oh, and then they said, we want some detail in the leaves and the rose petals. They look a bit bland. So I start off, didn't like the first rendition I did, and start putting these veins in the leaves. And I start doing the same. Once I got the leaves right, took about 3 goes before I was happy. I actually made the line a lot thinner, I think, is where I was coming from there. I then thickened up the roses and then started to do this petal design, which, again, I didn't like, scrap that. Went in, I didn't show the clients these. I just sort of was working for what I thought looked right. And eventually got something that I wanted, and then they says, oh, can you make the roses a little bit bigger? And then, you know what, they was absolutely right. The roses being bigger made a huge difference. So there is a really quick video of my unisex t-shirt that I hope men and women will both enjoy and buy. And in fact, I know that it was a success because when I went in, they'd already sold out of the large black and white shirts. I haven't had the colour ones printed yet, but turning out to be popular, so very happy with that. Really quick video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, big thumbs up as always, much appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing because I have lots of videos like this and I would love to be sharing them with you. So hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.